One day in 8th grade, I was just sitting in class doing some work. It was like any other day in middle school. Boring. I remember being really tired that day and overall just burnt out from all the work. All of a sudden, I felt this pain in my chest. Not just any pain, but a tight squeezing feeling on my heart, specifically on the left side of my heart. My heart started racing, but the more it raced, the more my heart hurt. I kind of leaned over in pain, unsure what was going on. Probably after about 2 minutes of tightness, the pain went away. This was the start of my mysterious heart problems. When I got home, I thought nothing of it, simply because it only lasted for a few minutes, and I felt fine. However, a few days later, the same thing happened to me again. I didn't think much of it. However, it started happening more frequently, sometimes multiple times a day. Again, I didn't tell anybody because I didn't think it was necessary or serious. I wasn't dying or struggling to breathe, and I didn't want to concern my mom. After about a month, these pains stopped completely, and I forgot I even had them until my freshman year of high school. I actually really liked my freshman year of high school, but that's a video topic for another day. I remember sitting in physical science class just listening to my teacher when all of a sudden my heart started aching. And when I say my heart, I mean my heart, not my chest or something, but my physical heart. To the point where my friends who were sitting next to me started asking me if I was alright. One of them even offered to walk me to the nurse's office, which I quickly refused. Just because this had happened to me before and I knew that it had passed. But it didn't. I had to go through the rest of the day with this tight, heart-aching pain. And that includes gym class. Even though I was in pain, I refused to tell my mom. I felt like at the time I was such an expensive kid. Like, in 8th grade, I was dealing with severe migraines, and recently we were talking about getting me a math tutor. And all of this adds up, you know. So, I just really didn't want to come to my mom about any more problems that I had, especially if they were going away. Well, that changed after one incident. One day, again, when I was in physical science class, my heart started aching, but this wasn't like the other times. Oh no, this time it was way worse. My heart was aching so badly. It felt as if somebody was physically grabbing my heart and just squeezing it with all their might. My heartbeat started to increase along with the pain I was feeling. Not only that, but my chest started feeling tight as well, and I was struggling to breathe. Like every time I took in a breath, it hurt, so I was making these quick, short breaths. I remember being genuinely terrified this day. I was panicking, and the fact that I couldn't just stand up and scream or just take in a deep breath really didn't help. Thankfully, this incident only lasted for about a minute. That's when I realized that I had to tell my mom what was going on. Once I told her about it, she was very understanding, and she told me that I was actually born with an irregular heartbeat. Huh? Why haven't you told me this before? So my mom called the doctor, and the doctor told me to make a journal of my heart pain. And boy, was I journaling. Something I noticed is that I would never get the pain in the morning, usually in the afternoons during school and during the evening. Something else that I noticed is that the more painful the session of aching was, the shorter it would last. And the less painful the aching was, the longer it would last. I tried to keep my health low-key because I didn't want people to worry about me, but sometimes it was impossible to do so. It was actually quite a long time before I got to see an actual doctor about my symptoms, like months. But when we did get to see the doctor, I was really excited. I was finally going to figure out what the problem was. Or was I? My mom took me to one of the best hospitals in the state. It was awesome. The doctor was really sweet, and when I gave my journal to her, she complimented my drawings of warrior cat characters. If I'm being honest, the appointment was very quick. She quickly skimmed my journal and checked my blood pressure. She did a few tests, and I had to do things I've never done before, which was kind of scary. The doctor told us that she didn't see anything weird or concerning about my test results, which relieved and concerned me. What if they couldn't figure out my problem and I had to deal with this pain for the rest of my life? Okay, Sophia, when do you usually get heart pain? In physical science class. When is your physical science class? After lunch? Well, we pretty much figured out what the problem was. It was apparently severe heartburn. Yay! I was just relieved that we figured out what it was. That makes sense, since I always got the heart pain after lunch. What can I say? There was this really good spicy chicken pizza that they would serve at my school cafeteria, and I ate that every day. That's probably where my heartburn came from. The doctor suggested I take Tums when I get heartburn and to lay off on the spicy foods. You have no idea how hard that was to follow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I'm being honest, I'm so happy we figured out what the issue was. The heartburn was so bad, and the one time where I was struggling to breathe really terrified me. Thankfully, that's all over now. And I had no idea I had an irregular heartbeat. Is that cool? I don't know, I can't really tell. Also, I've been trying to make my videos longer. It's been kind of a struggle, like trying to make my scripts longer and putting more work into the animation and stuff, but I think it'll be worth it at the end of the day. Seriously though, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.